Hello everybody and welcome to Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Club. God, that's a long title. I might have to abbreviate that for next week. Episode 2 anime review on the correct day this time. No more Funimation joshing us about. This week's episode we got properly introduced to my girl, my fave, my... do I say waifu? We're not gonna... who knows? We'll leave it ambiguous. Kasumi Nakasu, I think is her surname. Again, not too familiar, but I have played the game. I think that's correct. That was the main talking point. Well, no, the main talking part happened right at the end, but we'll save that for the very end. Kasumi is great. I like Kasumi. The one problem I think I have with her is she says the word cute way too much. No more kawaii desune, alright, Kasumi. Tone it down just a little bit. But yeah, it looks like we're getting a song an episode, so that's pretty exciting at least. Like, you think there's what, 13 episodes and 4 group songs maybe? Maybe that could be what they're going for? If we get a song an episode, I am not going to complain about that. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode itself, see how everything went down, and do this thing. We open up with Kasumi, who talks about how she thought she was going to be joining a Wonderland, joining the School Idol Club. But no, Setsuna was very dedicated. She was a perfectionist, basically. And Kasumi sort of exploded and was like, this isn't cute, this is, this isn't what I wanted, damn it, what's up with you? Which is, decent point, Yes, all the hard work goes into it, but Kasumi didn't feel like she was getting to the end result she wanted from all the hard work. And that's the work. You don't want to put in hard work and then not get to where you want to be. It's got a sting. After that, Karin goes to see the student council president, whose name I've already forgotten, although by the end of this week's episode it was not very relevant, so it's fine. She goes to see the president to try and track down Setsuna. She's trying to find her because she's got questions to ask her. Kasumi, throw a cat at the president. Don't throw cats, is all I'm going to say. More like Katsumi, that was bad. That's also a name, so it's not. She then raided the office for the School Idol Club nameplate before getting, it's pretty funny. She escapes. The prez just glares at her, basically, and, as you do. Kasumi's definitely one of them. Grand escape worked, and the opening played. I don't think we didn't have it last week. And I quite like the opening. It just puts a smile on my face. I don't have much more, insight than that. But I thought it was good. I liked it a lot. A flaw in Kasumi's plan as she gets back to the club room. The club room isn't their club room anymore. It's been given to another club, which makes sense. There's like a million clubs, as we discussed. Surely there'll be one waiting for a club room. President's behind her and is like, yeah, you know what I'm gonna say, and she's like, grrr. She has great faces, by the way, Kasumi. She had one where it was like the shadow, when she's like, oh my god, and then again when she was angrily eating. She's angrily eating with Shizuku, who doesn't help much. Shizuku, why you no help? I know you're busy with drama club or whatever, but lend an ear to your fellow compadre. That's Kasumi is the compadre in this instance. Then she's angry eating alone, and she's like, at this rate, I'm going to have to become the president myself. And I'm like, why was that not the first option? Just because Setsuna quit doesn't mean the rest of you got to quit. Like, seriously? That's not how that works. Kasumi has the right idea. She overhears 2 mysterious girls that you and Ayamu talking about, so how do you become a school idol club? School idol club. How do you become a school idol? And they're like, join a club? They're not really too sure, which does... Beg the question is like, yeah, how did the first one get started? Was it just like, I'm going to be an idol, but at school? And then it was birthed from there. Who knows? I certainly don't. But Kasumi goes up to them, basically acting like a shady businessman, and is like, you two there, I overheard you talking. You like school idols, yes? Well, look, come see what I got in my trench coat over here, Basically how she was acting. She introduces herself as the second president, to which the other two are like, I thought it got shut down though. And she's like, it'll never shut down if you believe hard enough. And it's like, it's not exactly how it works, but I appreciate the moxie, kiddo. You calls Kasumi cute a lot, and Kasumi's like, oh, stop. And while she's doing this, Ayamu's got this look on her face like, you, what are you doing? I I'm with you, you. What are you doing? The birth of the you harem, because that's the way this is going. Obviously, not actually, but come on. We were all thinking it. We were all thinking it when we saw Ayamu's face. Like, hang on a minute. Like, what? Like, let's behave here, basically. Ayamu is cool with the cute idol club. I can't say words. Words are hard. Yu is not looking to become an idol herself, just looking to support, like in the game. Like I said, seems like it's a light version of the game's story so far. I mean, I didn't get too far, so I don't know how it's going to end. So that's exciting, at least. Presumably, they'll go to Love Live because, I mean, we've all seen the originals. We know how this is going. Nicknames: Kasumin, that's a yes. Kasukasu, that's a no. So I remember that. I remember that from the game. Kasukasu was a no. I'm like, Kasukasu's a way better nickname. I wonder why she doesn't want it. Who can say? Montage of them not having a good spot to practice. They went to a park. They played that game where you hit a ball through some hoops that I don't remember the name of. But they played that with a mallet. Ayamu did really good. Good job, Ayamu. They were somewhere else as well. I can't remember where a construction site was the other place. Not the best place to practice your singing and dancing, but there's probably worse places. An active volcano is arguably a worse place. Eventually, though, Yu knows a place, so they get their place. This is the club room, and I'm just sitting there like, that's not even a room. You're outside. Outside isn't a room. What are you saying, Kasukasu, you fool? First order of business is to get new members instead of practicing, because Kasukasu... I'm going to stop calling her that now. That's stuck in my head. I'm going to keep calling her that. Kasumi is all like, we'll sing and dance and that can come later, let's get some new members. And I'm just sitting there like, okay, that's a good plan, but surely they're one and the same. If you put on loads of good performances, people will see that, like Ayamu and you did for Setsuna, and be like, I want to be like that, let's go check it out. So surely they're one and the same. Kasumin does a recruitment video, and she's very Nico about it, where it's like real persona, idol persona. They're completely separate things, basically. And then Ayamu has a go afterwards, but is not as confident as Kasumi. I almost said it again, as Kasumi. Very nervous. She does the bun thing. They make her do the bun thing, I should say. But she's very embarrassed, and they're like, okay, why don't you practice this, Chief, and we'll try again next time. We want these videos uploaded to YouTube by the end of the week. We got to hit the algorithm where it hurts and get all the views, basically, is what, you know, Kasumi, VTuber Kasumi when, is all I'm going to say. After that, Ayamu is pretty scarred. Cute is scary, as she said. Setsuna, she's cool, not cute. I like that. It's tying into the whole, the game thing. Like, there's what, cool, pure, and smile. And I guess smile could be cute, because cool is the blue one, pure is the green one, and smile is the red one. If I'm remembering right, God, now I need to get back into the game. I'm pretty sure either of them, both of them. That's another thing. Speaking of the game, just not a tangent, but a recent thing I saw. Apparently they're like porting the arcade game to the PS4, and they're releasing an English version. Like I saw that like earlier, and like if that's true, that's awesome. Because I always said I'd play this on the bloody console. I prefer to play things on console than on my phone. Is that weird? Probably. But there's some news if you hadn't heard. Don't think Nijigasaki are in it. They weren't advertised as being in it in the one trailer I watched. So get on that, I suppose. But that's exciting. Now back to the review. Kasumi blames Setsuna for the club's disbanding. Basically, she became too nitpicky. She wanted the perfect performance, and every little thing was getting nitpicked. Kasumi just wanted it to be cute. She's not looking for technical mastery. She's like, hey, if I'm happy and everyone else is happy, it's cute, that's good. Which, hey, both points have their merits. You know, I think I'm more of a Kasumi person. It's like, you don't have to be 100% perfect. Not necessarily if it's good enough, but if it makes everyone happy, even if you make a mistake, it doesn't really matter, you know? If it doesn't take away from it too much, it's fine. That's sort of my point of view on it. Kasumi then realizes that by making Ayamu do this, you know, her video thing, the way she's doing it, she realizes she's being the same as Setsuna. She has become what she hated. She was the chosen one. It was said that she would destroy the Sith, not join them. I'm going to stop that now. But then, yeah, later on at night, she's worried too. She's like tossing and turning in bed. She's rolling around as you do. She probably was hugging a pillow. I can't remember, but it's an anime trope at this point. So she probably was hugging the pillow. I and Rena now feeding a rabbit, and they don't know where to put it because neither of them can take care of it. Presumably, some other main character will take care of it, and that'll be how they get involved in the School Idol Club. That's sort of how I see it going. Could be wrong though. They spot Sad Kasumi, and then as Sad Kasumi is Sad Kasumi, you spot just appears. Like, I don't want to say she shows up, she just appears next to her, and Kasu is just like, okay, how did you get there? I called her it again. God, now I've never called her that before ever, and now that I'm doing these reviews, it's going to be Kasu every week. She appears to talk to her. Meanwhile, Ayamu is practicing her intro in the glass reflection outside, presumably one of the buildings that is heavily populated. First of all, there's probably people inside there at some point. They could just be like, what's she doing in the window? Second off, what actually happens, Karen walks past during probably the most embarrassing part and is like, no, wait, I was just, She properly like stutters it and Karen's like, oh, School Idols, I see. Doesn't sound like that's coming from the heart though. Think about who you're speaking to. And Ayamu is like, I will speak to you from my heart because I don't want to lose her to the new cute junior. I have to be the one, basically. Obviously, I'm putting my own spin on this. But come on, we're all thinking it, is all I'm saying. Kasumi tells you everything she's worried about and everything, and how you helps her think through. It's like, basically, you all have different goals, right? Ayamu shows up, though, and is like, let's do the video now. She does the video. It's calm. It's composed. It's, spoken from the heart. None of this play acting that Kasumi was doing. And Kasumi was like, well, not exactly what I thought, but it's good. So it'll pass, So that's good. That's good. I think it was you again. It's like, if you have different goals, there's still a way to, there's no reason you can't all succeed, basically. And it's like, you bringing the group together. She's like the glue at this point. It's way more fun that way. And then Kasumi is like, yes, a place where all kinds of people, the cute, the cool, the smile, the everything, they can all come together. If that place did exist, that would be a true wonderland. And then we get, I think she said that after the song, but then we get Kasumi's song. As I said, I'm not going to do an in-depth song review because, first of all, I am nowhere near qualified to do that. And B, I liked it. So, it was good. It was a very Kasumi song. It was cute, as Kasumi would want. So there's that. I quite liked it though. I think I might have preferred Ayamu's, but you can't really compare them. They're completely different characters with completely different voices, obviously, and different... The songs shouldn't be comparable. They should be different feels to all of them. And they did. So good, good job. What else happened? Post-credits scene, the big thing. I'm just going to leave this in this section because it was so short, but it was very important. So, the student council president is visited by, God, it was Karen, Emma was there, Kanata was there. Was Shizuka? Shizuka was probably there. I can't actually remember. I presume she would because then everyone appeared in the episode. And they're like, we checked through the student directory and there's no Setsuna Yuki listed. So she doesn't exist. So how did the two of you talk about it, huh? Now, the president, instead of freezing up like she did and basically confirming what they were suspecting, she could have said, oh yeah, it's a stage name. I know the real girl. That's all you have to say, president, which I guess is actually kind of true when you think about it. Or the reverse is true. One of the names is... The president is Setsuna, it turns out, is from Karen's observations. So, yeah, I mean, I think we all... sort of, that's 3 for 3 now on student council president School Idols, just for the record. So there's that. Let's Love Live 4. Let's not have that trope, please. Like, it's a fine trope, but at this point it's getting a little bit ridiculous. Come on. But no, I presume next week we're gonna have a more Setsuna episode, considering she's been outed. You will probably say something to her along the lines of, come have fun, and then she'll join the U harem and the group, and they'll have a good old-fashioned time. Maybe the others will all rejoin as well at that point. Who knows? And then that only leaves I and Rena? God, my math is bad. 1, 2, 3, Yeah, only Irina left after that. And Karen too, but she'll probably join with the others. I don't know. But yeah, that was the end of the episode. It was another good episode. I'm really loving this show. To be honest, I didn't realize how much I missed Love Live until now. Here we are. But anyway, what was my favorite part of the episode? Let's find out. So my favorite part of the episode was Kasumi's facial expressions. They are so good. They are so spot on. I don't want to hear any complaints. They're brilliant, and I love it. Kasumi was definitely my favorite when I played the game, as I mentioned earlier on. Yeah, she's pretty damn good. I'm a big fan. I am a big fan. That is fairly obvious, I think. I should probably mention, not mention, but I think I'm going to make this rule that for the favorite part of the episode, I'm going to say I can't just say the song, because then it makes it too easy. And I don't want to make this too easy. I want to actually think about things. So I think I'm going to say that, like, the song cannot be the favorite part of the episode. Watch me forget in 2 weeks and make the song the favorite part of the episode. It's bound to happen, I'm going to be honest. But hey, I've said it now, so now you can be like, actually, in episode 2, you said this. And I'll be like, oh crap, they're right. Not good. But no, the episode, though, that was not good. AKA, it was good. Anyway, I think I'm going to wrap this up here because I can't think of too much else to say. It was good. Probably should look into a VPN to get better quality pictures, but that's on me. That's not on anyone else. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing and stuff. For more reviews, that would help me out a lot. I will see you next week for another episode of this. Take care. And bye, guys.